and let us all do we can to build a better future.
Guess what?
All right. Well, what's
President-elect Biden likes choo-choos.
Oh, yeah.
He likes planes, trains, and automobiles.
Especially Amtrak.
He likes rail, and he likes Amtrak. And actually, this is, I think, some good information we got from Streets Blog. By the way, if you are at all interested in transportation and transit issues, Streets Blog, they've got separate sites for the USA, but they've also got stuff for Chicago, San Francisco, Los Angeles. They got some really great local, hyper-local content or local content as well as national content. It turns out that President-elect Biden really likes Amtrak. And, okay, I'm going to go, I like that very much. I mean, I like trains. Okay. I've long felt that we need a total improvement in our rail systems.
Absolutely. I saw the best example. And of course, I know other countries have their own versions too, but Japan's railway system is vastly...
The bullet trains?
Not only just the bullet trains, but even the lower tier trains are vastly superior to anything we have here. And I know South Korea has their own thing. China has their own thing. I've been to Japan in '98 and in just last year in 2019, going to early 2020 of January. And those railway systems in Japan are very advanced, very efficient. They're not late, and if they are late, it's a big deal. Everything's on time. It's perfect. I know there's no such thing as perfect, but compared to what we got here in Chicago, they are light years ahead of us.
Meanwhile, the Chicago L is like, sorry, the train caught fire again today. It'll be up in 30 minutes. I don't know. We're not going to do anything. Just stay put.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we get. And if we're lucky, you might get a paper note to bring to your boss. Maybe not. Now, what's interesting is I've also been reporting on the fact that we're seeing a massive decline in air service, and that there are many airlines that are cutting their routes. Many small to medium-sized cities, particularly university towns, they're losing their air service. There's not going to be any air service to these areas. So it becomes absolutely train service becomes absolutely critical. And we've got a thing here from Sam Mintz. He's pointing out that one of President-elect Biden's transportation advisors, John Picari, points out is that Amtrak is incredibly important right now, since so many small to medium-sized cities are losing air travel. They're losing their airports. They're losing flights. They're losing routes. It's going to become much more expensive, even if there's going to be, planes flying in. And Amtrak can pick up the slack if we are willing to invest in it. And the train travel has a lot of advantages. You can move around a train. You're not stuck in your seat. You don't have to do a striptease before getting in. Getting onto the train.
That's a certain train cars, though.
You can... Back in the day, like the metro trains used to have club cars in the back. They used to have the bar cars.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we could maybe put a pole back there.
I think the distinction is
the more you know,
not.
because we've had some crazy times here in Chicago.
Wait, a few. My father talked about there was a bar at the metro station, and he would go and he would get what they called a roadie, and that was a drink. Your drink was in a plastic cup with a lid on it, so you could bring it on the train with you. I think they had smoking on the cars back then too.
Oh, everywhere did.
Yeah.
I remember it was the promotional thing from BNSF or whatever, that they could pull 1 ton, 1 mile for 1 gallon of fuel, or 1 ton, 500 miles for 1 gallon of fuel. Like, the other part about trains is, especially compared to airplanes, they're immensely efficient.
Yeah. And the thing is also, you're on the ground, you can look out the window. People who are afraid of flying, they're not afraid to be on a train. I don't know about you guys, but I find train travel incredibly relaxing. In fact, I remember talking about that when we first started on the radio back in 2017. We had a candidate for a statewide office come on, and we got into a conversation about trains and about train travel. And I said, nobody says they like flying, but everybody says they love train travel.
Yeah.
So
in Japan, on the bullet train, it was far better than flying.
I just realized I think I have the best solution for everyone involved. since Boeing is basically disintegrating in real time and they have all these planes that they want to make that they can't, what if they just make the planes, we cut off the wings, and then put them on train beds, and there you go, new trains or new train cars.
What are they going to do with the air masks that drop down?
I'll turn them into just regular, like, oh, there's COVID.
Oh, okay. So you could yes, we could use them as global pandemic defense masks.
There we go.
Yeah.
See? Hey,
There we
we're
go.
coming up with plans. Who says
they
who
should
says
be
you can't
hiring
learn
us.
anything here on Hardlands Media? Come on.
So, any case, there is if there are issues that are worth pressuring this administration on, I would say this is one of them. This is one because we know that Biden really does like trains. He's big on high-speed rail. He really likes it. You know, true.
I hope
His face just
I hope
lights
that he
up.
likes trains, like in regards to rebuilding our infrastructure. I hope it's not train sets, because knowing Biden and his memory and his track record, it's like, Biden trains.
We need Joe Biden to welcome you into office, because Laney's exactly right. If there is an issue we can push Biden on, that would be really helpful at this time.
Yeah.
Train laying tracks and more fast trains would be it. So I
think about the jobs you could create with
Yeah.
that. I mean, think about okay, we're gonna revamp. Because they were known for having really good dining cars, and that's gone downhill. I mean, think about the people in the
horribly.
restaurant industry
Yeah, you
who
could
could get jobs again.
Yeah. Or even further, you could have a rotating selection where it's, you have like food cards that you drive
Yeah,
around.
you could do pop-ups.
You could see, this is a way to make money.
pop-ups.
You rent this. You have restaurants will bid on a space for a given day. Look at that, bada bing, bada boom. You get new customers knowing about you. Also, what we do is, this is very clever. We go to Biden, we get a petition, we get 1 million people to sign it, saying that we want high-speed bullet trains across America, and we're going to call them the Joe Biden Memorial Train Cars. I'm sure he'd love it.
Yeah, and there'll be the Sunday special called the Biden It Up. There we go, right? I'll get a big kick out of it. Who said, hey, Biden, look, I know I got my problems with
And
you,
the
buddy.
Joe, the shampoo, your hair smells terrific.
Yeah.
That'll go into the.
Oh yeah,
sink cars.
everyone.
There you
That's
go.
what they have for all like little shower cars. It's like the Joe Biden. You hear like everything. We just make everything Joe Biden themed. I'd be okay with that,
Hold
because
on,
as you
hold
guys know,
on.
I don't care about the naming. Just get it
Heller's-
done.
E. Heller's giving us a heads up. Oh no, this is how Snowpiercer starts. And you know what? E. Heller, you might be onto something, buddy.